Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. A moment now to check out some numbers for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. We've got Barnes. Magic Johnson is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the Clippers getting that contract extension done with Coach Ty Lue. They've really invested in the future, haven't they, Sean?
A nice, shiny new arena and everything that they've built in L.A. And yet, this is a talented and aging roster. The clock is ticking for this iteration of Clippers basketball around Kawhi Leonard. They know the time is right now.
And they've added Jeff Van Gundy, so another great basketball mind on that staff. Leonard, the pass to Dunn. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And here's Barnes for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Norman Powell. There it finds Johnson driving inside. And that one, good.
Magic takes a lot of pride in his toughness now. Shows you why on that finish.
Barnes against Leonard. Elbow shot is on the way. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Back to Barrett. A three-pointer, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Dunn finishing in style. And the explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
Barnes outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. For Las Vegas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson against Powell. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Thompson. Johnson's got his second basket of the night. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Dunn passes to Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So it's Las Vegas now. 6-point game. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. We'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Magic Johnson.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
Powell against Middleton. Here's Dunn. And Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
Just 5 to shoot. Zubac a screen on Barrett. A 3 from Leonard. And the dunk by Zubac.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Well, we talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
From deep Harden, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Barnes. 14 points from him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Johnson down low, guarded by Harden.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Steps back. Here's Dunn. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Johnson, that's for 2. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
Pass to Powell. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Magic Johnson picks one up.
It's always awesome to watch Harden do his thing. I mean, he's so good with the ball. Fantastic at going straight into the contact on his drive. Excellent.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Clippers. And then for Las Vegas, Andre Drummond's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Grant in for Harrison Barnes.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now, here's Barrett. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile That is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular one.
So it's the Clippers now, after the basket by Las Vegas.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Barrett, no good. Clippers leading by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling you guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. And we'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Leonard, following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Left side, Leonard. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
What a deft touch on the floater. Leonard's offensive arsenal continues to impress.
Here's Johnson, another key contributor in that nice win against Milwaukee. Goes up at the stripe. Thompson misses. LA's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. A shot by Harden, wide open. No good with the wing jumper. Las Vegas trails by 7. To the middle. Johnson kicks to Thompson. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Grant outside. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. It was touched by Zubac. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Zubac. Here's Barrett. Las Vegas again missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Clippers leading by 4. Leonard looking around. To the paint. Here's Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Now Jones, after Norman Powell, missed from long range. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Harden kicks to Bogdanovich. Again, Los Angeles. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah. Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Here's Johnson. He's got 8. Thompson outside. Pass to Barrett. It's deflected. Leonard finds Powell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead. Johnson, the pass to Grant. 5-on-3 break. The three from Harden. Rebound Andre Drummond.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here is Harden after the basket by Las Vegas. Powell kicks to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Grant for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Gotta know where Grant is at all times. He loves wiggling free from that corner.
Nobody near Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bogdanovic is out there with Mills, and it's Coffey in at the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovic after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. That shot off. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Mills. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Mills has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Grant outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Olynyk. It's hauled in by Coffey. Inside. Jones in the post, working on Grant. Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's covered by Clarkson. And the 3 off target.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Dunn left side. Pass to Jones. Bogdanovich with it. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... It's like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin. I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a little high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Now Bogdanovich. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
The first free throw is good, and the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Johnson comes in for Duncan Robinson. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead early. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Leonard's got 10. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason, and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. And here's Jones following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton, and it's Leonard missing. And here's Barnes for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And the shot is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Johnson. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for James Harden.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harden's checked in, and first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. Thompson, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Barrett comes in for Jordan Clarkson.
Way to go, everyone.
And here is Los Angeles now, leading by 5. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Barrett finds Barnes. It's good from long range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And here's Leonard from 3. They get it back. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Dunn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, how about Chris Dunn getting the ball in a great spot, making the deep attempt look elementary.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Middleton against Zubac. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Left side, Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Johnson. He's got 11. Drives to the hoop. And it's good, 2 points. Johnson's got 13.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Pass to Middleton. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Well, you take a look at Barnes. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Las Vegas calls timeout. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Harden. Barrett dishes to Johnson. Over Harden. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Johnson.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Leonard. 14 points for him. Pass to Dunn. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 7th assist in the game.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Here's Barnes. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Kept alive. Johnson. Barnes outside. Out to Barrett. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside Leonard. It's a floater. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thompson passes to Robinson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Dunn picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he's still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
He throw good. Robinson.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Dunn outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Powell. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Powell's got 10.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Robinson against Dunn. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Robinson.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Leonard. Powell, no one around him. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Barrett gets it to go.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Johnson against Harden. It's stolen by Barrett. Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Stolen by Robinson. Down low. Barnes kicks to Johnson. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. That one goes. Count it.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Dunn outside. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Robinson. Back to Johnson. In the corner, Barrett with it. And stolen by Dunn. Poke loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. So it's the Clippers now. It's a three-point game. Here's Leonard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Checking out Los Angeles. They're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court right now for Las Vegas, they've got Barrett. Chris Middleton is out there with Barnes. Then it's Thompson, and it's Johnson in at the 1.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Harden. Harden sets the pick for Powell. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Middleton. Johnson with a screen on Zubac. Middleton the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. The shot by Powell, no good. Las Vegas trails by 5. Here's Thompson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Harden the pass to Dunn. It's Powell on the wing. Barrett covering. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
You know, Leonard very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 4. To the inside. Stolen by Middleton. Barrett the pass to Thompson. Now here's Johnson. Back to Thompson. Barnes sets a screen for Thompson. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team.
Take a moment to look at some stats for Johnson. Just an incredible month of basketball. Putting up about 25 points per game, 19 assists, and his playmaking really stands out. Making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. It's Barrett on the wing. Dunn covering. Middleton dishes to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson against Harden. On the stripe. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Clippers leading by 4. It's Powell on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Thompson passes to Johnson. In the corner, Middleton with it. His three-pointers off the mark. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead early. A 3 from Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Clippers. It's Barrett on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Powell. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Powell's got 16.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Johnson kicks to Barrett. Back to Johnson. Thompson sets the pick for Johnson. Barnes outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. At 3 off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And stolen by Barnes. Here's Barrett driving to the basket. And he uses the glass on the layup. And 11 points for R.J. Barrett.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Powell, the pass to Leonard. Goes back up. And it's Zubac laying it in. He's got 12.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Zubac. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Leonard kicks to Powell. Offline with his 3. Las Vegas trails by 9. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Now Leonard. Launches a 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And here is Los Angeles now, after the basket by Las Vegas.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's just a three-point Clipper lead.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Done outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I really like how Dunn draws these fouls. He's actually excellent at getting defenders to foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach. For Los Angeles.
This one has been all about effort for them, in my opinion. Hitting the offensive glass hard, getting those extra points off extra possessions. That's big-time work there.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. No good on the second free throw. Las Vegas trails by 4. And dishes to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Leonard kicks to Powell. Back to Leonard. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
No good from Grant.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Now Ellis, following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Drummond sets the screen for Ellis over Harden. Ellis, that's good. And that'll tie this game up.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Clarkson finds Robinson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Second in opponents' points. And they also show up top 5 in terms of fewest turnovers per game. That's a great stat to be in the top tier.
And the defense you brought up, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. We can't even begin to describe how hard they are to break down. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. For the Clippers, Jones checked in for Leonard. Amir Coffey comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Bogdanovich in for Chris Dunn. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Boucher is checked in. Robinson hits them both. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Harden. Jones with the screen on Ellis. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Harden's a guy who really had an old man's game back when he was a young man. It worked then, and it certainly is working now.
Harden hits them both.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
Now here's Ellis. He averages about 5 points a game. Clarkson with the ball. Here's Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Robinson's got the lead up to 2 now for Las Vegas.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Harden. He's got 12. Bogdanovich wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Las Vegas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Clarkson passes to Robinson. Grant sets a screen for Robinson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Bogdanovich with it, picked up by Ellis. Traps in the tray.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
1:24 left to play in the 3rd. Boucher passes to Clarkson. Wants to get it to Grant and does. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
The first one falls.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk it.
Christie, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Grant drops them both.
And, you know, with more responsibility, Grant has really blossomed. A dynamic two-way threat who wants to continue to get better.
Here's Christie. Pass to Bogdanovich. Christie with the screen on Clarkson. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Here's Coffey. Guarded by Robinson. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Ellis. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific deny.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Christie.
Number 8, Chris Dunn.
There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Robinson, that's good.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Coffey. He has yet to score. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, a big man with a big finish.
And here is Ellis. Clarkson for three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Los Angeles on top, up by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter on. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm. Assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Eubanks in at the center, filling out the middle. Ellis surveying the D. And it's in there. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. Stolen by Ellis. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Here's Boucher. His three-pointers off the mark. The Clippers trail. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Leonard from 3. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Well, Las Vegas shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Pass to Boucher. Now Robinson. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Jones with the stuff.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Las Vegas trails by 4. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. It's stolen by Jones. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They set the pick. That 3 off the mark. So it's Las Vegas now. Here's Ellis for 3. Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And Jones has it in the corner. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Las Vegas' coach talk to his team during a timeout. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
It's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in.
Number 24, Norman Powell.
Stolen by Jones. Leonard against Barrett. Leonard kicks to Bogdanovich. Jones, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Barrett. Back to Johnson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Drummond.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Back to Dunn. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Barrett covering. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles with another miss. For Las Vegas, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Johnson outside. Barnes sets a screen for Johnson. Barnes outside. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Inside, Leonard. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Out to Thompson. Great D that time from Powell. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Leonard, powerful move.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Johnson, good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Los Angeles with some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And James Harden has subbed in for Chris Dunn. Chris Middleton's checked in for Las Vegas. Harden the pass to Powell. Back to Harden. From deep. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got his 16th rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Zubac against Barnes. Now, here's Zubac. He's covered closely. Powell for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Hits it down to Middleton. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. Bogdanovich passes to Jones. Now Harden. Zubac, a screen on Barrett. And the dunk by Zubac.
He's conniving, creative, pacing, spacing, all of that on display. Incredible in the pick and roll.
Hits it down to Middleton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Great D that time from Johnson. Las Vegas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And that one's good. Barnes.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Foul for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to Barrett to take the lead. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 3-point Las Vegas lead.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Down low, here's Powell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Johnson down low, guarded by Harden. Hook shot on the way. Again, Las Vegas scores.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
Harden the pass to Powell. Barrett against Bogdanovich. Pass to Harden. A 3. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Middleton looking it over. And Jones pulls it down. Clippers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Harden with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Foul for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Powell against Middleton. Outside, Jones takes the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
Yeah, it's quite nice to see Barnes getting physical inside. You know.
Man, this is a hell of a game, man. I have to stop to show this pass by Magic on it. This pass was sick. Watch this pass, y'all. He just looked it and just boom, bam, bullet pass. Man. Got it. Boom. Yeah, he almost made it. All right, back to the action, guys.
Does a really good job sensing and feeling the contact coming and then going right into it, not shying away from it.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Chris Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. Barnes hits them both. Now Leonard scoring at will. He's had it going on offense.
And it's not as if the defense hasn't focused on him, but he is just at a level right now offensively where you cannot deny it.
Cans the 12-footer. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Johnson finds Barrett. Las Vegas again missing. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Here's Leonard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Las Vegas has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Zubac, a screen on Middleton. Pass to Leonard. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And here is Johnson. Dunn covering. Dunn against Johnson. He gets it in there. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Las Vegas.
Coming alive in a big situation. Buckets like this is why Magic Johnson is called Magic Johnson.
Done. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Middleton's got 10 points here in the second half. The Clippers shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Powell. Run against Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hope you guys are noticing that we got back into this game. I basically put Magic Johnson at center here in the fourth quarter. Magic's been playing center the entire fourth quarter. And it totally turned the game around. Because we had no... Zubac was giving us so much trouble inside. So I had to go to Magic to at least help him, to help on the box outs on Zubac. To help our rebounding out. And it puts Magic in better position to get the ball so he doesn't have to wait for the outlet. So our fast break got going. 1 minute to go here, though.
And he is unable to get the second one.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Over Thompson. And it's Leonard missing. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Johnson double team. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too. That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performer.
Las Vegas calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And the Clippers call time here. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
So for Las Vegas, Chris Boucher's checked in for Johnson. Olynyk comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Ellison for Chris Middleton. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Powell with it from downtown. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerds there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Magic Johnson continues to get these high triple-doubles every night. And I'm trying to wonder who's better, Bird or Magic, because Larry scores more, but Magic is affecting the game. Look at these statistics. 16 assists, 22 boards, 25 points. Larry scores like 40, 50 a night.
He drops the first one
and takes pressure off offensively in the half court. But Magic's all-around impact is insane. It's hard to pick. Who do you take? I don't know, man. Magic or Bird? I don't know.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Oh, man, what a ball game is what Team Showtime pulled it out.
Away from home.
Clippers,
it really was. And Kevin, when this
Clippers gave them everything they could handle.
They showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game.
What a ball game.
Magic Johnson.
Wow. Man, I'm telling you, this Larry Bird, Magic Johnson series, this is heating up, man. These games are getting better by each one. Like, man, between Larry and Magic, they're games, man. And they haven't even played against each other this season yet. So that's, man, like these matchups are getting better as the season goes on. Let's take a look at the stats, guys. Look at the fast break points for Team Showdown. Man, they really got out and ran tonight. That's what they always do. This is what Showtime is. This is what they're all about, getting out and running. 33 fast break points, 60 points in the paint, 35 assists, 34 assists for the Clippers. So the Clippers did a good job passing the ball around just as well. Look at the offensive rebounds, though. 50, they got out-rebounded, surprisingly, though, even with the small ball lineup. Because Magic Johnson's such a great rebounder, people just forget, in addition to everything else he does. But I'll tell you one thing, look at the turnovers. We had 18 turnovers and still ended up winning the game. It's amazing. They shot 13 for 44. They think they took too many three-point shots, too. They had 44 threes. We took 36 to their 44 to make 13. So, and plus most of our shots are like getting off of kickouts and fast break threes. But great game, man. The Clippers were really. Let's take a look at the first quarter. Like the first quarter, they came out and really hit us in the mouth. Look at that. Clippers came out and really took it to them. Second quarter, Showtime got back into it. Then the third quarter, Clippers were still holding sway, hold on to the lead. And then in the fourth quarter, I decided to put Magic Johnson at center. That's really when the game turned around, because that allowed Magic to get Magic in better rebounding position. And he was able to, if you go back and look at it, he was able to get out and run more. That's when our fast break really picked up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box score on everybody. Look at this. Kawhi Leonard played his ass off. 32 points and 9 assists. Look at Zubac, man. 16 points and 23 rebounds. 8 for 10 for the field. Man. James Harden came in good. 15 points and 5 assists. You can't argue that. How about Chris Dunn? 13 points and 7 assists and 4 steals. Man, everybody, boy, this was a hell of a game. Everybody bubbled out in this one. But for Team Magic, though, look at this. 27 points for Magic. 20 points for Thompson. 8-16 for Barrett. 15 for Middleton. 15 for Duncan Robinson coming off the bench. 13 points for Jeremy Grant off the bench. Harrison Barnes with 8 points. Ellis with 8. Drummond comes in with 2 and 7. So man, just a total grab. But this is the thing I've been talking about. The turnovers for Magic are a lot higher. Because, by the way, check this out. 12 of 16 from the field, mostly on all layups and post-up moves over smaller guards. Magic doesn't really take a lot of jump shots. He's pretty much in the paint all the time. But 7 turnovers, though. But you're going to have that in the modern era. I think that would be happy. I think the turnovers for him would go up because Magic Johnson takes a lot more. Magic Johnson does take a lot more risks with his passing. But you got 7 turnovers against 16 assists. You know, the turnovers might go up, but the assists are going to go up because you have more opportunities to get out and run. So it's kind of a mixed bag. So, but great game. Let's take a look at Magic's highlight reel here. Unfortunately, they won't show us assists because 2K doesn't show assists in highlight packages for some reason. I don't know why. They used to back in 2K10, back in the old days. God, I'm getting old. I said 2K10 like it was yesterday. I feel like it was yesterday to me, but it's not. Like 2K10 probably had the best highlight package reel. They would show every compartment. They would go so deep and show offensive rebounding packages. They'll just focus on the guy's offensive rebounding if he had a good offensive rebounding game. Let's show some love for Kawhi Leonard. He played really great. He had some big shots. Look at that shot. Bam. 3-pointer. Bam. Kawhi. Fade away in the post. Bam. Put back. Offensive rebound. Put back. Rebound. Into the lane. 3 guys on his face off the glass with a left hand. Man, damn. Boom. Getting in the lane. Getting out and running. Fade away. Boom. That's that big shot late to get him within 3 points. Or 1 point, rather. Or was it 3 points? I forget. Great game, though. All right, let's see who's up next. I think I'm going to go ahead and take it to... Uh-oh, I think it's Team Larry. Wait a minute. Yep. Showtime takes on Golden State after this in a back-to-back, so they got a back-to-back. Well, let's take a look at let's take a look at the season that Showtime's been having. Their win-loss record. They opened up against the Pacers to start the season, then they lost against Utah. Got on a little bit of a win streak, and then lost to OKC. In that game, let's take it by the way, that game, man, Gilgeous-Alexander destroyed Magic Johnson. He had 54 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, and 4 steals. Owned Magic in that game. Magic had a great game. He had 26 points, 14, 18 assists, but Gilgeous was just unstoppable in that game, and they lost that one. Played Boston. They took them down in 1 point. That was actually a fairly close game. Yeah, it was a 1 point game, actually. Let's take a look at that one. Then they lost to the Clippers. Actually lost to the Clippers. Lost to the Clippers about 2 weeks ago. Beat San Antonio. Lost to Dallas. Lost to San Antonio again. And then they won their last 2 games. So they're on a 2-game winning streak right now, whereas Team Larry Bird has not lost a game in 3 weeks. They haven't lost a game. They're on like a crazy... Let me take a look at it. Team Larry Bird is on a 12-game winning streak right now. They haven't lost in forever. Their last loss came against the Toronto Raptors. And after that, they went into the Golden State. That was a road trip. They went to Golden State and then Washington and then came back home and then beat those guys. They haven't lost in forever. So they're up next against Cleveland, I believe. Yep. Cavaliers and so they'll be taking on, it'll be the Cavaliers and Team Larry Bird playing. And then after that, it'll be Team Showtime taking on Golden State. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me on this particular video as the Larry Bird 1986 and Magic Johnson 1987 in the modern era continues with this campaign for both of these two legends to see if they can once again meet in the NBA Finals in the modern era. But right now, we're going to take a look real quick at the season stats before we bring this video to an end and see where these two players are. Larry Bird averaging 50 points in the season on shooting 58% from the field. Keep in mind, Bird takes a lot of shots in the paint and gets to the free throw line. But also remember his 3-point shot. His 3 points have gone up. He takes way more 3-pointers now than he ever did when he played. He's taken 8 3-pointers on the season a game to make 4. So he's basically shooting just about 50% from downtown a game. Curry's number 1, of course. He's taking 12 to make damn near 6. You already know that. Curry's going to be number 1 this season. But Bird, that just goes to show you what it would be like if Bird played today. His 3-point attempts would go up and he'd make more. It's as simple as that. And the points, and then on top of that, with the small ball lineups that he's seeing, he's posting up with these smaller forwards. He's just dominating inside. So that's why his points are so much higher. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander's right there at 35, so it's only 15-point difference. So imagine if Gilgeous was doing the same thing, you know. It's just philosophy, the shot selection. You also see Larry Bird's averaging 9.5 rebounds a game. He's averaging 5 assists, a steal, and his turnovers are significantly down. I think Magic's leading the league Magic's leading the league in assists and turnovers, but that makes sense to me because he's out there longer. He takes more risk with his passing, but he pushes the ball so much, the assists are high and the turnovers are going to be high. So that's just the way it is. Saturation theory. The more you get up, the more you get in. 26 points on the season, 15 rebounds, and 19 assists. So he's leading the league in rebounding, and he's also leading the league in assists. But in terms of scoring, he's not. He's up there, but he's not. He's not nearly at the upper in the top 10, where Bird is just absolutely dominating every night offensively. So, with that being said, I'll bring this video to an end, guys, and I thank you guys for joining me. If you guys like the content, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and tell your family, tell your friends, and a few of your enemies, and turn them into friends. And I will see you guys in the next video, man. I'll probably be coming back here shortly with maybe either be a Michael Jordan video or a Kobe video. I haven't done Kobe in a while. I might do Kobe next, real quick here. But anyway, you guys will see coming up here shortly. See you in the next video, guys. Peace.